Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Urban legends, missing heaven, hookmen coming for you, missing 15 minutes. Mothman's flying at you, missing 15 minutes.
Welcome to Missing 15 Minutes, the show where we explore the depths of myths and monsters while trying our hardest not to do a silly accent. Okay, just one. Ach, bless me bagpipes! It's Nessie!
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm Sam Rossi, reading a script written by A.J. Carey. And today, and for the next couple of episodes, it's time to talk about probably the most beloved cryptid in Scotland and arguably the world. I could see that, yeah.
I mean, the big two would be what? Bigfoot, Nessie.
Bigfoot, Nessie.
Maybe Chupacabra.
Yeah, I don't think...
So there is no big three, there's just big me when it comes to Nessie. That would be a Kendrick Lamar joke, sissy. I know that's a little too ethnic for you. You got that joke.
Oh my god. What are you talking about, Cracker?
I'm black adjacent, sissy. It's fine.
Jesus Christ. Anyways.
Those are all getting cut.
Yes, they are. I do honestly think the most popular has to be Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. Nessie. The beast with one or two humps, owner of a very long neck and 0 confirmed appearances. Okay, there may also be a bit more talk between me and AJ because it's definitely scripting this more to be a skeptic. But maybe it's a bonus episode.
It's very possible.
So let's ride this right out.
Oh, I'm AJ and I'm also here. I didn't build that.
No, I stopped for you to speak too, and you didn't. You didn't even move, so I moved on.
Don't worry, this is better writing.
It's better writing for who?
Absolute cinema.
Okay. Long before Nessie became a global celebrity, Scottish folklore was full of water spirits and lake monsters known as kelpies, shape-shifting horse monsters. The original get in loser were going drowning sort of spirits.
You're going to laugh a lot during this, aren't you?
Okay, so giggle moment too. I told Ray we were in Barneville. I told him to send a message to Ezra. Tell him that we were coming in to get him.
Okay.
Okay. Ray sends, get in the car, loser. We're going shopping.
Good to know.
I know. Charming little buggers. Well, that worked really well for the fact that we were talking about the kids too.
Yeah.
These tales really just set a cultural foundation for water monster myths across the Highlands. Just going to plant that seed for everything to come. Now, the first written account of Nessie-like creature dates back to 565 AD when Saint Columba supposedly confronted a beast in the river Ness. But hey, don't take our word for it. Saint Adamna? Adamna.
Or Dama. I'm not sure.
Alright, wrote of the life of Saint Columba in a riveting book. The Life of Saint Columba. Catchy. I know. But more specifically, and I love the title of this section, starting on page 136.
I read the damn thing.
We have part 27. Yes, AG put it in Roman numerals to see if I remember those. Adrian's Revenge! Yes. It was good, wasn't it? I mean, I'm like, oh, he's making me do this.
Like I said, you're going to laugh a lot at the script.
So part 27 is called The Concerning the Repulse of a Certain Aquatic Monster by Virtue of the Blessed Man's Prayer. That's a long-ass title of a story.
Just a story and part of the chapter.
It's going to be one of those stories. And why it wasn't buried in obscurity by the church. I heard Pope Leo got into a fight with the Lake Michigan sea serpent. Anyways, so the tale is the blessed St. Columba was traveling through the land of the Pikes. He had to cross the river Nessie, or the Ness, depending. But technically, this is a river in between Loch Ness and Moray Firth.
The Moray Firth.
This wasn't even the loch. As he came to the banks, he saw locals burying a man who had been attacked. St. Columba heard this and then told someone to swim to the other side of the loch and get him a cobble. Fun fact, a cobble is a flat-bottomed small boat used in Scotland.
Neat.
Lugny Mokumin was one of his companions and was the guy who stripped down and go do it.
And go do that.
He was the guy who stripped down and got it done. You can guess how it goes. The monster senses the new prey, let out a great roar, and rushed at him with an open mouth. All the men on the beach, both brethren and barbarians, stood there struck with terror.
Horror and terror. I mean, technically, terror is a thing.
It is.
No, it's not.
But our boy, St. Columba, had made the solitary sign of the cross in the empty air with his holy hand. No, I don't know if that is he used his right hand or if he just has he's holy, so his hand is holy. I'm missing the plot here. So he makes the sign of the cross, invokes the name of God, and commands the ferocious monster, "Go thou no further, nor touch the man. Go back at once." And yeah, that works. The monster was no more with a punt pole away, and the minute swim away from Luigi. He ran away from Luigi. You think that was impressive, but he also did the same thing when it was time to pay the bill. I kid. No shade at colonialism by way of conversion. But that's it. That the great grand origin of There's Something in Loch Ness, even if it was only generally described as a monster, none of the cool things that would later be brought in by its neck or the lovely lady lumps that keep being described. Although it did growl, so that leads to something. And on a personal level, I think this is cooler than Noah and the whale. And if only the Catholics would lean into how cool their saints are instead of how bad the gays are, they might actually get more butts in the seats. We are not pivoting to talking about Christian mythology. This is a fantastic origin story about an OG cryptid smackdown. That's it, honestly. After this 2-page blurb and a biography of a saint, that's all. For over a millennia. So Nessie took the world's longest nap, or actually did indeed get banished by the power of God for over 1,000 years. Still, though, the Highlands kept their I hate you. Still, the Highlands kept their folklore alive, though it would be more spooky stories around the campfire, recounting the tale of the brave Scottish saint, and generally whatever they could. "Och, there be a strange wave. It be the devil fish," kind of deal. By the early 20th century, better roads would bring more visitors to Loch Ness, which means more cameras, more imagination, and more people mistaking floating logs for the folk monster. But that's going to be next time. Next episode, the sightings that shook the world, and the photo that fooled almost everyone. Spoiler, it's a toy submarine's fault.
So yeah, and we're only going to talk about the origin because I still love this origin. Like, you never get this, like, what other cryptid can you go, hey, what was his first account? Oh, well, you have a saint turn around and be like, oh shit, that fucking fish ate somebody. Look, his body's right over there. Someone needs to go to that side of the river that had the person-eating monster. Get me a boat.
Yeah, poor Luigi.
I think his name might have been Lug.
Like me.
Well, you got to think is Cologne. So Loon, maybe.
Maybe.
Would make more sense.
I'm going with Luigi.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
He wasn't Italian, though.
Eh.
He liked cumin.
He liked cumin.
But
So he was Indian.
But it was one of those things where it's really interesting to see this is the origin. And it is actually, I did read the entirety of the life. Well, okay, I didn't read the entirety. I just read the damn passage. And it really is a 2-page blurb of, hey, there's an evil fish. Make the sign of the cross, tell the fish to go away. Then it fucks off for a fucking 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Although, I will say that technically it didn't fuck off for 1,000 years because oral tradition of the area still maintained
the tradition.
There were things in the water. While St. Columba did become a very popular name in the area, there's something in the lake. However, we'll get into that later on because, especially at this time, 20-foot sturgeon were in the lake.
They probably have bigger freaking sturgeons than that in the lake.
They probably did, especially in 500 AD,
Yeah, they didn't have all those fishing in it.
All the fishing in it, all the pollution in it,
Definitely
all the eels in it. But that's a spoiler for later.
That's a spoiler.
So this is going to be a little shorter, and I say a little shorter as if we're going to be, but I just wanted to have the origin as its own episode because I think it's fun. No one talks about saints too much. As in when it comes to like...
Interesting things?
Oh no, saints are very interesting.
You're right.
Wait until our St. Patrick episode.
You're right. You know what? Saints are interesting. I have to say they are probably some of the most interesting people to interpret the Bible.
The coolest ones are ones that don't really get brought up. You know what I mean? Like St. Patrick. Oh, he banished all the snakes. Well, no, there is actually no snakes in Ireland. There never was. But, St. Bridget fucking turned milk into beer. You've got people who do all these cool, fun saints that do fun things, but they're never the ones talked about.
That's because they do fun things, and if the Catholics think that's fun, they can't do it because that gives them Catholic guilt. If you are having fun, you're guilty about it. And this is as somebody who is a Reformed Catholic.
You're a Reformed Catholic?
Yeah, I did a couple of years over at St. John's.
Neat. Oh, you married into that. That's not the same. But anywho.
Thanks for missing 15 minutes with us. And don't forget to follow us, share, and comment if you care. All engagement works to battle the true monster, the great algorithm. I'm Sam Rossi.
And I'm AJ Carey.
Later, y'all. Dorcas.
Missing 15.
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E.
Y.
Because
Carry on production.